Well, it says I'm live. We'll see how this goes after my 2-month break. Hell, might not even nobody show up. That's good. If they don't, I can go eat, play video games. My, oh my. Told everybody I was going back live. This might be kind of short. Well, man and man, ain't nobody showed up yet. I guess I can just go to sleep. Take a nap. Maybe when I wake up, there'll be some visitors. Or maybe not. Well, it says somebody's here. Well, what's up, buddy? Well, now people are starting to show up. I guess I'll sit up, be an active participant. I knew you were going to start with that right off the bat, dude. I'm going to wait till some more people get here and I'll explain it. And you're going to be limited to probably one every other week because I know that you're just going to try to bombard me like you do all the time anyways. Yep. I do. But once some more people get in here, then I'll explain it. My week's been great. My last 2 months have been fantastic. How have you been? I've been having a great time. I've been enjoying just living life. Oh, already ran somebody off. Well, that didn't take long at all. Hey, what's up, Keith? Yeah, it was worth it. I can take or leave the stream. There, when everybody's there and when everybody's in here and participating, it's a lot of fun. But when people are just sitting there watching, not participating, kind of sucks. And that's where we were at when I took the break, which is why I took the break. So we'll see how this works out now that I'm back. Starting next week, I'll do the 4 live reactions per. I'll explain when we get some more people in here how that's going to work. And I'll have to limit you because I know that you'll just try to take up all 4, and that ain't going to happen. Or you'll send me a laundry list of songs. But a lot of people have been watching the reactions, period. Oh. What'd you retract the comment for? How are you doing, Keith? Ain't seen any of y'all in a long time. Good. You should visit a bunch of places. That's awesome. And it's awesome sharing it with someone. That's good. I'm great. I've almost hit my target weight. I'm at 229. 225 is my goal. Oh, everybody does that. That's part of it. If you don't make mistakes, you're not learning. So, but yeah, I got 4 more pounds. I'll have my target weight was what I weighed when I was 27. Been working out like a beast, riding my bike. I did about 31 miles yesterday. I'm pretty excited about it. feel great. Keep hoping to wake up handsome and rich, but that ain't worked yet. Christmas went great. We actually had 2. My son couldn't make it up due to his work schedule on the 25th, so we did it, and then we all went down and did it again on the 26th with him. So that was good. Oh yeah, Keith? I finally got some information on some Japanese bands, but it seemed like for a while they all dried up, and I was just like, damn. But Love Bites and Nemophila both have new albums coming out soon, so that'll be good. So tell me what you know, Keith. This band I really like that nobody seems to want to watch. I haven't stopped reacting. I reduced the amount of reactions I was doing because for a multitude of reasons, I know you don't get this, but as long as it takes me to do amount of my time it takes me to do per reaction and people are not watching. I think they are too. I follow them on Instagram. So I gotta get used to talking like this again. But I follow them on Instagram. So yeah, I think they got something in the works too. But Alex, to finish your question, I haven't stopped doing them. I just reduced the amount of time. They're not getting the views they used to get. So for me to sit here and waste a day and a half shooting a full week's load, plus by reducing the amount I've been releasing, YouTube has been pushing my videos harder. So the amount of money I'm making is going up. So that's why that was calculated. It's not like I got bored or anything, but like when you request a song and 8 people watch it, that's not worth my time at all. Not even kind of, sort of. So since the views have gone down, I've reduced the amount of time I'm putting into it, while oddly enough, the amount of money I'm making is going up by shooting less videos. So I don't know if I was being punished by the algorithm or what, but I had gotten that tip, I think like in August or September, to quit releasing so many videos, even though YouTube was telling me to. I've reduced the amount of videos and the amount of money I'm making has gone up. So it frees up some of my time. And it just, like I said, with the views being way down, there's only like 3 bands that are getting a lot of views. Oh man, I'll do Karen Carpenter. I like well, that sounded weird. I'd react to Karen Carpenter, but it's not really a reaction because, and I know Hagane is back. Where do I follow them? I think I follow them on Instagram as well, or Facebook. One of them, but I get updates on them quite regularly too. But since I've already heard pretty much everything the Carpenters have out, it wouldn't actually be a reaction. It'd be more like a glad you stopped by, dude. I'm actually glad you also, I didn't know if anybody was going to show up. I've had a bunch of people messaging me, asking me. So I thought it's either going to be a bunch of people show up or nobody. And for the first 2 minutes, it looked like it was going to be nobody. Oh, I appreciate that, Pancake. And happy new tier to you too. Yeah, I like that whole David Pancake thing we got going. There was a guy I used to work with. One day he called me by the wrong name, and I really don't care one way or the other, so I just responded. Well, the next time I saw him, I called him by the wrong name. And this went on for months. And one day, a mutual friend was sitting by him, and he called me the wrong name. And my friend, the mutual friend, looked at him and went, "Why are you calling him that? You know that man's name's Bob." He goes, "Well, he's been answering to what I've been calling him, and he's been calling me by the wrong name too." I don't care. I respond to asshole quite just like it's my name. Uh, I don't think I knew that, Keith. I almost shot a reaction of them sometime here recently, and I can't remember why I didn't. I've been monitoring the views in my site. I'm still doing what people are asking me to do. Oh yeah, you're not allowed to write that there. They kind of frown upon me saying it, but I'm already past a minute in, so I can say a few choice words. And there's a whole bunch of words I'm not allowed to say. Not allowed. They want me to they want me to be me, but they don't want me to be me. They want me to be the YouTube me they want me to be. Yeah, I'm hoping to catch them. Oh, I started to say there's this band out of Nashville that I love, and people haven't jumped on the train yet, at least not on my channel. They're called Ace Monroe. They have a new album coming out, and on April 23rd, which is my son's birthday, they're releasing the first new single, and I'm going to react to it. They're a really good rock band, cool bunch of guys. I'm hoping they come to Austin again so I can go see them. Um, Dave, Pancake, Dave. I'm Dave. You're Pancake. You don't have my email address? I'm writing it out this way. After I turn cap locks off, because that would not have got you to me. Oh, here, I'll just give it to you right now. I wrote it this way because YouTube does something weird when I write my email address. So I'm sure you can figure the rest of it out. But yeah, just send me a link there. I've got a few people that do that. Yeah, it's real complicated. It's a real complicated email address. What'd you do, Alex? Did you leave? Yeah, I got people that email me stuff, send me stuff through Instagram. I try to make it easy to get a hold of me. Ah, that's good H2O. Huh. Oh, looks like everybody's gone now. Why? Don't leave. Oh, oh, oh. We're only 13 minutes in. I can have myself an early dinner. Well, I eat early anyways. I try to eat between 3 and 3:30 every day, 4 at the latest. I haven't said anything wrong. Have I hurt people's feelings and already run people off? That's something else I think I should do in the new year. Be a little bit meaner. Well, I'm glad you're still here, Pancake. I don't know if I've upset Alex, made him leave, or I don't know if Keith left. But as long as you're still here, I'll stay and talk to you. I'm waiting for these 2 new albums to come out, from the one from Love Bites and one from Nemafla. And this Italian band that I like, they not only have a new album coming out, or they're working on music for a new album, but their singer is working on Maneskin. Their singer is working on a solo album. So I'm interested to hear that. Fake Gear has new music. I think I was that. Man, I'm trying not to lie to you. It seems like I tried to react to one, and even though I like the song, I don't think it was a good. I can't see if y'all are writing anything. Give me just a second because I'm looking at my history. Um, but it seems like I tried to react to one, or I was going to react to it. Okay, make sure nobody said anything. Um, oh, and I don't know if you two know, but this year I will be doing 4 live reactions per live stream. I'm not doing one today. I want to explain how to do that. Uh, okay. Oh no, that was Hanabi. I'm sorry. Hanabi is who I tried to react to, and I didn't. I didn't. It wasn't going to be a good reaction. I liked them, but it wasn't going to be a good reaction. I'm glad to hear they're working on something too. Man, I ran out of music to react to all of them. I want to keep reacting to stuff I already reacted to. Uh, uh, that band I reacted to this week, Midnight Eve, I really like them a lot. And then a band I reacted to last week called Hard Boy. Yeah, I know Bandmaid's coming back. Oh, Hanabi? Uh, Bandmaid will come back too because they killed this last tour they did. They killed. I wish someone would come closer to where I live. It's a long drive to Dallas. It's a longer drive home when you're tired. Last 2 times I went to Dallas was to perform. Uh, the time before last, I went and did a 5-minute set at Hyenas, and the time after that, I was in a comedy competition at the Dallas Improv. I didn't advance, but Dallas loves me. It's weird. Dallas loves me better than Austin does, and I'm based out of Austin. But Austin's real clicky. They've got a little group of youngsters that everybody loves and thinks they're hilarious. Yeah, I think aren't they coming to Dallas? It seems like everybody keeps going to Dallas. They're gonna be in Texas twice. Hmm. Oh, well, thank you, Pancake. I appreciate that. Huh. He must have put you in my junk file. No? Well, it ain't here yet. Bought a game on eBay last night and I got up this morning and it said I had a refund. They didn't have the game, so they had to give my money back. Says it can't find my really? Did you write it? Because it's all lowercase and I have it as one word. Bob Sixx is one word. Okay. Uh yeah, Bob Sixx is one word. Oh, a lot of people spell Bob Sixx wrong. Yeah, I know he put out a lot. Uh, I reacted to one. I really liked it. That one he did with Ren. I really liked that one. And I think I went to react to the one he put out after that, and I didn't care for it as much. I don't want to shit on him because I like him. All right. Huh. What the hell? Not yet. We'll see. I'll leave it open so I can see when it pops in. Oh, that'll do it. There was a guy at work one time that wanted to see some of my stand up. So I told him, and I said, now don't misspell my name. So next day when I saw him, he was acting kind of weird. And I was like, what? He goes, are you just like effing with me? I was like, what? He goes, you said it was comedy. That shit wasn't funny. Let me see what you did. He spelled it Bobsix, and it was some guy doing interpretive dance. I was like, dude, that is not me. He felt a lot better. Yeah, I don't know how these live reactions are going to go because I know I'm going to piss some people off, hurt their feelings or something. I mean, that's just the way it goes. It's the nature of the beast. Hmm. That's weird. I'm not getting anything. Huh. Oh, okay. Oh, man. Anybody seen anything good? I've been working on myself, trying to become more peaceful and accepting, trying to become more stoic while still being me. I just want to handle some situations. Man, that spot on my head. I think I bumped my head at work, but I was pissed off, so I didn't know that I bumped my head. That spot right here, a bruise on my chest. And I don't know how I did that. A lot of times when I get pissed off, I get hurt and I don't realize I'm hurt. I guess Alex left. Hmm. Maybe, but I'm trying to find a balance in between the wild, snarky, sarcastic guy that I am and handle situations better. I tend to snap on people, or not just people, more often inanimate objects or situations. I don't handle stupid people well at all. Stupidity, I have zero tolerance for. Hey, there you are. Yeah. All right. So let me move this. Move message to inbox. All right. Oh, wow. All right. Hey, they're coming to Austin. Now that show I can probably catch May 10th. Cool. I will definitely look at that. Thanks, Pancake. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, that is a big tour, man. That absolutely is. Yeah, I think I think stupidity is like being dead. The person that it happens to doesn't know it or doesn't feel it like the rest of us do. I just I think what makes me so mad about stupid people is stupid is a choice. Ignorance is just not knowing. I'm more tolerant of that. But stupid, you're making a choice to be that way. And that I think that's what pisses me off the most and why I don't handle it well. Huh? What is that? I mean, I know who the banditos are. Oh, okay. uh, Let me take a picture of that and I'll look that up later. Dude, what makes it worse about working at Walmart is I actually work in a distribution center. So I don't deal with Walmart customers. I deal with shitty Walmart management who are actually incompetent ass kissers. Mickey, what's up, buddy? I I I took a screenshot of it and I will check it out later. Let me narrow this down so that I'm focused on what I need to see. Oh, not don't move the picture, damn it. I'm all right. Um, how you doing, Mickey? Good to see you, buddy. Been a while. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. But Keith, yeah, I work at the distribution center, so I don't deal with Walmart customers, but Walmart promotes yes men, incompetent ass kissers. So they trying to keep their jobs do a bunch of disrespectful shit, and it's weird. Walmart promotes integrity, yet that only applies to us, not management. Management lies to us on a daily basis. I'm trying to put in another 4 to I hate to say 10 years, but 4 to 10 years. But I don't know. It's like a competition on just how sorry can they be on a daily basis. And the only reason I'm looking at putting in that much longer is one, my 401k, but I only work 3 days a week, full time hours, but I only work 3 days a week there. My other job that I love, if it would pay me as much as Walmart does, I would do that all the time. Oh, yeah. Yes, I've seen those. Oh my! Everybody, stand up and clap. We have been graced with Gary's presence. What is up, buddy? Man, I am so glad to see you. Wow. Very glad, Gary. Very, very glad, man. And that's not being sarcastic. I'm 100%. Actually, I'm happy to see all four of you. Um, but yes, Keith, I have definitely seen those videos. And Mickey, the stores treat their, I call them employees. They want us to call them some associates. We're not associates. We are definitely employees. The stores treat their people even worse than we get treated. I am not being sarcastic. Yes, that is a good word, but I'm not going to use that word because we had a guy that worked there that used that word to describe how we're treated, and they put him on what's called D-Day. D-Day is a day off with pay, but you have to write a paragraph on why they shouldn't fire you. uh, oh yeah, Gary, he beat you here by a long shot, buddy. I was surprised when he dropped in. But yeah, Mickey, the stores are way worse and they pay way less than what I make. We've had managers leave stores and come to where I work at the shittiest position because they make more than what they're making in the store as a manager. Now, once you move up, ops managers are okay, but AGM and GM, those are the jobs. I went to work today, but I went to the job that I like, I love. I get to work with lasers and design stuff and make stuff. That's fun. And nobody treats me like shit. How you feeling today, Gary? Good, I hope. I changed my workout. I'm in a lot of pain. If you only knew. Well, okay-ish is better than just flat out shitty. But I am truly happy to see you, Gary. Worry about you and Brandy a lot. New York. Never been to New York. I want to go at least once. Yeah, I'm supposed to do that on camera, Gary. I mean, this shirt fits me so well. My son got this for me. It's very accurate. Uh, yeah, I've always wanted to go to New York, but just to visit, not to stay. I should say just to see it, not even just to visit, just to actually be there. Well, we're 34 minutes in. Feels like longer. I'm enjoying this conversation. I know it's horrible in the 80s. What place in the States would I like? Hey, Cheese. How you doing, sweetie? I heard you burp a minute ago. um, oh, you couldn't get me in Detroit. You couldn't get, I wouldn't go to Detroit. Let's see. What place in the States would I like to visit, but I've never been? Um, uh, I'm trying to think of states I haven't been to. Maybe, oh, for sure. That's exactly why I don't want to go to Detroit. I don't want to go to Michigan at all. Um, who's that asked that question? Gary. I would have to say probably during the spring or summertime. Maybe the Dakotas. I don't know about Minnesota, but the Dakotas, I think I'd like to see. I love Washington State and Colorado, Maryland, Pennsylvania. Uh, Jersey was okay. All the shit people talk about Jersey, I didn't have any problems when I was there. Uh, oh wow, that's cool, dude. South Dakota's underrated. Well, Wisconsin's that should be kind of similar climate wise, I would guess. Do I have deep pan? Yes, we have deep pan in America, but I don't like deep pan, which pisses a lot of people off. I actually like thin crust. I actually like the thin crust we make at home because we make vegetarian pizza at home. And my son just introduced me to pizza with eggplant on it. I eat eggplant every day, but I have never had it on pizza. It was phenomenal. Crazy expensive, but phenomenal. So I guess you get what you pay for. Uh, so Lil Ziggs is. Do you think South Dakota is the better visit over North Dakota? Like I said, I can't tell. I've seen pictures, but I have no. I don't think I've ever talked to anybody like that. I didn't eat your thin crust, Savannah. I mean cheese. You don't like vegetarian pizza, and what I had was vegetarian pizza. I didn't eat your pizza. It might have got eaten, but it wasn't by me because you only eat cheese pizza. And I've cut my cheese eating down a lot. Did you already leave, Lil Ziggs? I'm genuinely curious about that. Are you still on, Savannah? Gary said hi to you. Oh, okay. There you go. In your opinion. Okay. Okay. See, I appreciate that, Lil Ziggs, because that's exactly what I want to see. That's what I love about Washington, and that's what I love about Colorado. So you helped make my decision. So if I make it up there, I will go to South Dakota. I appreciate that because I may not look or act like it, but I really can dig some serious nature stuff. Oh, wow. That's interesting, Pancake. I didn't know that. Hey, nobody's giving this a thumbs up. You know, YouTube's going to frown upon that. I'm enjoying the conversation, but YouTube doesn't really care about that. They just care about the little thumbs up. Yes, I know I can call you that, but I think it's funny calling you cheese. Oh, um, I can't answer that one, Gary. I can't imagine me making a pizza with only one topping on it. I mean, I very rarely eat it. My wife made it for me a week or so ago, and man, it was amazing. And then when on the 26th, when we we're at my son's, we got that pizza. Oh, dude, that is outstanding, man. Outstanding. And the fact you got to do it with your dad, that's dope. I did a lot of cool shit with my dad when I was a kid, and those are some great memories, especially now he's been gone. Shit, um, a little over a week will be 7 years, I believe. So yeah, definitely make those memories with your dad. That's really cool, dude. Yeah, I agree, pancake. One topping doesn't make it a pizza. But then again, I've been broke enough. You gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, Gary, I can't answer that question. I can't imagine just putting one topping on it. Oh, no, she is very particular. She loves cheese, and Colby Jack is our favorite cheese. Mine and hers. That's our favorite cheese. But yeah, she eats a lot of cheese. I used to eat a lot of cheese, but on my little health thing that I'm doing, I use it sparingly. Oh, pepper jack is dope as well. She doesn't like spicy, but Colby Jack just has an amazing flavor. But yeah, I like pepper jack as well because I do like spicy. Beer cheese? I don't think I've ever had any beer cheese. I mean, it's weird that we're talking about cheese right now because me and Savannah were just talking about cheese yesterday, and she was asking me what my least favorite cheese was. I'm sure there's more, but blue cheese is the first one that comes to mind. I don't like any of that kind of shit. Oh, no head cheese either. Ugh. Uh, I don't know what aubergine is, Gary. Uh, I wouldn't eat it with pepperoni. I didn't like pepperoni anyways. It always gave me heartburn back when I was a carnivore. Urgh. I did like bacon though. I actually usually would pick pepperonis off of pizzas if it was on a pizza. Mm. No, not right now. Maybe later. You hear me? Okay. I have a reason. Oh shit! Really? Well, in that case, I know for a fact now I would love that. Huh. See? Y'all are teaching me new things today. Did y'all see my new guitar? Oh, wait. I only posted it on Facebook. Y'all want to see my new guitar that I got? Her name is Reba. I haven't finished setting her up yet. There's a lot of work that goes into setting up a guitar. This is my new guitar. Reba McIntyre. Woo! Yeah, I gotta finish setting up the action on it and the pickups, but very happy with her. No, it is not a Konami PRS. Uh, Gibson Les Paul. Uh, I actually, I wouldn't care if it was a Gibson anyways. Uh, I'm not real big on brand names like everybody else seems to be. They, a lot of people don't know, a lot of Gibson guitars, a lot of Fender guitars come out of a plant that makes my favorite guitar, which is a company called Cort, C-O-R-T. They actually do a lot of work for Gibson and Fender and PRS. A lot of people don't know that. That's a fact. Yes, that means no, I'm not going to play it right now. And since it's electric, it wouldn't sound worth a shit anyways because I don't have anything in here. Yes, I know. I discovered Cort on accident. I was on a budget one time and I went into a pawn shop, saw a guitar exactly like what I wanted, and it was one of the best guitars I've ever owned. Actually, my acoustic that I have right here is a Cort. I have a $1,200 acoustic over there that my dad had made for him, but yeah, Cort does a lot of. My mom told me to tell y'all hi. She just joined. Oh, and since you're watching, you know that I told them. Uh, but yeah, so for me, as a matter of fact, I have a knockoff Dean that I love. Oh, really? Yeah, I love Cort. It's got a good sound, good feel. Uh, my my Cort acoustic actually sounds better than my brother's Takamine, and Takamine is a guitar that I acoustic guitar that I love. I love the sound of it. Yeah, they have kind of a darker tone. Yeah, and I like that. And the weird thing is my acoustic's not even it is not even a really fat bodied guitar, but it's got a good deep sound to it. So I like that. Uh yeah, and back when I first discovered Cort, they're really cheap. They are not so cheap anymore. As when cheap, I don't mean the way they're built. I mean being able to pick them up. But my knockoff Dane, I love it. The pickup that's in it's some second rate pickup, but holy shit. That was my main guitar the last time I had a band. Got a good matter of fact, I took the neck pickup out because I never used it and just have the tail one. But yeah, I love my Cort. But there's several videos out there showing because that Gibson and Fender and PRS and several other ones have their guitars done at the not all of them, but have them done at the Cort factory. Oh, nah. Yeah, it pisses a lot of people off. I have never been a huge EVH fan. Don't get me wrong, I respect him. I like a lot of their music. He was a dick, which a lot of geniuses are, but uh and he did a lot amazing things. I'm not taking anything away from him. I've never been a huge fan. And every time I say that, somebody goes, "Well, who do you like?" And when I tell them, they're like, "Oh, he sucks." But I think a lot of Eddie's fans or Edwards fans are kind of like Bandmate fans or Nightwish fans or the Warning fans. Oh, speaking of that, I have my top 10 reactions for 2024 video I will release next week. And some fans of some bands may be upset that their bands aren't on my list. They're purposely not on my list. Wolfgang, dude, it's on. Not only is he a very humble guy, but he's not riding on his dad's coattails. And he's pretty damn close to being his dad skill wise, which I mean, it kind of makes sense. But I love the fact that he's not riding on his dad's coattail. He's carving his own path, doing his own music. This list is good. It's my top 10 reactions that my top 10. And every time I release one, people go, this should have been on the, it's not your top 10, it's my top 10. But I've excluded a few bands, even though I did some great reactions to them or reacted to some great music from them. They are not on my list. And they will not be on my list anymore. As a matter of fact, there's one band that I won't react to anymore. Yeah, the naughty fandoms list for sure. But there's one band I'm not going to react to anymore. You are, Gary. That is true. I've never had issues with either one of you because both of you know it's just my opinion, and I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to say I like something I don't. That reaction I did this week that none of y'all have watched shit. Trying to remember his last name. I know his first name. In fact, I think somebody gave me a thumbs down. Kane Valentino. No, for 2024, Keith. I do one every year. I think I might have skipped last year's, but I do a top 10 reactions, the top 10 reactions that I've done for the year. So yeah, just for 2024. I've never done a top 10 ever. That would be weird. I don't know if I could do that. But this Kane Valentino guy, that was a paid reaction, but I told him ahead of time, I do not fake my reactions and the money's not refundable. So if I don't like when they're paid reactions, if I don't like it, I do give the artist the option if I have something bad to say. He's an up and coming guy. He's new. Like the South Houston Institute of Technology. I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what that is, but I don't know what you're referencing. He's an up and coming guy, Gary. He contacted me, wanted me to do the reaction. I explained that I charge for unknowns. It's non-refundable, but I do give them the option. If it's a negative reaction, I do let them know ahead of time, and they can either not have me release it or let me go ahead and release it. I've had quite a few artists when it was a bad reaction, don't release it. But oh shit, Pancake. There's video. I've got reactions out there that I didn't like something. Yeah. Oh. What'd you do, Mom? Did you Google that? You're guessing. South Houston Institute of Technology. Does that mean shit happens? Well, it doesn't say happens, but South Houston Institute of Technology. That could be shit. Good guess, Mom. I tried to, because YouTube wants me to do a I almost dropped an F-bomb. That would have done wonders for me today. They want me to have a subscriber thing, like a paid thing. They're not the only ones doing it. Instagram's trying to make me do that as well, a membership thing. And if I do a membership thing, it would be totally uncensored, F-bombs. I hate this, the meanest shit. I wouldn't delete them like I do now. I don't mind releasing some mean ones or semi-mean ones, but I don't wanna just be that guy, so I don't want that to affect my channel, but I think if I did a membership thing, that's how I would do it. Oh, I don't care, Gary, you watch me for free, buddy. But Pancake, I have actually I have released some because people have asked me to. Not the really, really mean ones, the ones that make me just yell WTF at the screen, because there are some people that ask me to react to some pure shit. Dave the Crappy Reactor. That would be interesting. I know a lot of people say they would like to see me do that, and then when I do those reactions, they either don't get a lot of views, or like when I had my whatever that pay channel was, Patreon. Uh, it doesn't seem to make a difference if I do mean ones or not. However, Pancake, I don't know if you know this. Gary knows because we laughed about it. This band that I am no longer reacting to, where I'm from, if you can't remember somebody's name, you'll say, "What's her face?" or "What's his face?" It's not a big insult, but I referred to the drummer as "What's her face." I actually lost a subscriber over it. People lost their damn minds. Oh, the band that had me laughing. Uh, some band from the 70s, I believe. I can't remember. That was off my Patreon channel, though. I can't remember, Gary. Yeah, that shit was funny. Yeah, on my Patreon, because they were paying, no matter what they asked me to react to, I reacted to it. And whatever it was, it was. And plus, I wasn't censored. YouTube censors me, believe it or not. And it's weird. If I had a million plus, they wouldn't censor me. I could say whatever I wanted to say. Oh, yeah. When I referred to that female drummer as what's her face, oh my God. This one person went off on me telling me how disrespectful I was. They'd only heard what I sound like when I am being disrespectful. They would have never said that again. I don't know. People are too sensitive these days. Let's say picture of me and my wife. Aww. Okay. We'll still be here, Gary, I'm sure. I know, right? Yeah. Over 30 years now. Married for 20, coming up on 29. I think February will be 29. I said April because my son's birthday is in April. The anniversary of my dad passing is January, which is why I said January. A lot of shit runs through my mind. Yeah, you'd never see her on camera, so that's the only way I could get her on camera is to show you a picture. Yeah, Gary's gone. Let's talk about him. Hey, that's cool, Pancake. Yeah, she went out with me on a dare. Her best friend dared her to go on a date with me, and it worked out. We've been together for, I think we're coming up on 31 years because we were together for a year and a half before we got married. We started dating in April. Almost 2 years. So yeah, we're coming up on 29 years of marriage and 31 years of being together. Oh, wow, that's cool. Speaking of Korean, there's a lady that I have tailor my shirts. I haven't had her tailor one in a long time. Nasty Savage, that was it. Yes, you should actually watch that one. uh, um, but I haven't had her tailor a shirt for me in over 20 years. So I recently took one because I've lost all this weight. And when me and my Savannah went and picked it up on Tuesday, I didn't try it on. And Savannah asked me on the way to the car, she's like, "Are you going to try it on?" I was like, "No, that lady kicks ass." We got home and it fit perfect, which I knew it would. Yep, Nasty Savage. Yeah, yes, I go watch that. Not right now. Stay here. All right, we just passed an hour. Oh, so all right, well, I've got y'all here. The way I'm going to do this next week, I plan on doing 4 live reactions. So I'll have people email me their suggestion. It'll be first come, first serve. Uh, I appreciate that, Gary. That was a lot of fun. Well, you know what I mean. Fun. Um, but I'll have people email me their suggestions. First come, first serve. So next week I will do 4 live reactions. So, hey, you got my email address. You email me the song. I'll react to the Carpenters. I don't give a shit. Like I said, I've already heard all their music that I can think of. Maybe you can find one I haven't heard. Hey, I've reacted to some way off the wall shit over the years. There was one I reacted to a couple of songs from like the 50s, and they actually did okay. Uh, I'm hoping for some like really off the wall shit. And I don't mean shitty shit. I'm just off the wall stuff. Uh, and then we'll see how this goes. I mean, if it starts getting out of hand, I might have to start charging for the reactions, not. But for now, it's just going to be free. So it'll be first come, first serve. I'm sure all of you have my email address. If you don't, you should. Or if you don't, tell me. Well, Gary, oh, this may shock you. I'm not a big Pretty Reckless fan. There are some that I like. So if you want me to react to that, email it to me. Like I said, first come, first serve for the first 4. Oh, yes. uh, whoops. That is my, I don't know if you're just being silly, but that is my PayPal. Oh shit, wait a minute. Did I hit that wrong? No, I spelled it right. Without my glasses on. Woohoo! Yeah, 2 commercials and missed everything. Okay, Keith, starting next week, I'm going to do 4 live reactions per live stream. You email me what you want. I'll do them in the order that I get them. First come, first serve. So the first 4 people to email me what they want me to react to live on camera. Uh, no, Pancake. I used to make pins. I mean, I'm still capable of making them, but people haven't ordered them. But I have a house pin company called Wild West Pins. So that's why I set my PayPal up originally, because that's how I got paid for my pins. So it's actually writing pins. I make high-end writing pins. Oh, I don't know if you knew that. Um, I still haven't given this away. I've been still thinking about it. This is a pin that I made. I made this one for Ted Nugent. That he just lives slightly north of us. Um, but this one got screwed up. So I didn't mail this one to him. I made him another one and mailed it to him. So he actually has it. I have an autographed letter, a letter that he wrote me thanking me for the pen right there. Here. Right there is a letter from Ted Nugent thanking me for the pen that I made him and 3 guitar picks. So that's why that explains the name of that. I'll give this away sometime this year. The flaw in it's not that bad. It's right here is a little flaw in the blank. It's not my fault. It's just a flaw in the blank. But I don't think most people would notice it. But when I'm doing something like that, like when I sell pins, if I mess it up, I destroy the pin. Wow, that bad boy's on there. Huh. I don't know how that got on there that tight. I was trying to check to see if the refill was in it. But I'll have to do that before I give it away. But I'm going to do that this year. I will give this pin away. I made this. So, yeah, he moved from Michigan down to here. He owns the ranch next door to George W. Bush. But yeah, he lives just north of me, about 30 miles, I think it is. Maybe not even that far. But yeah, he's really active in the community. Yeah, W. But yeah, he bought the ranch right next door. He liked the school system for his son. His son was on the basketball team. I think it's in the town they live in. That's why I'm doing it that way, Gary. With it being time stamped. Oh no, I know Pancake. I knew you were talking about Seeger. I like his music. I've heard he's kind of a dick. I don't know, but people that I do know that have said that they know say he's kind of a dick. I don't know though. Sometimes people catch people on an off day and then they just judge them by that and they run around and tell everybody. But yeah, I knew you're talking about Seeger. I don't have a little white dog. It couldn't have been me. And it sure wouldn't have been me in Michigan. Uh, but yeah, Gary, that's why I'm doing that with the email. That way it's time stamped and oh, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, if you ask people who knew me 20 years ago, they'll tell you I'm considerably nicer. Maybe not even 20 years ago. I have people I went to school with that'll tell you I'm way nicer. But then again, my friends who got past the rough exterior got used acclimated to me being me. Oh, in comparison? Oh yeah. Argument. I've always been kind of argumentative. I'm actually working on that to where I just don't argue. If people start to argue me, I'll just stop talking to them. Oh no, some old guys do that. Vegetarian, that makes me feel better. Well, that might be part of what makes me nicer because I feel better. Maybe that's part of it. You might be onto something, Gary. I always have to stress I'm vegetarian, not vegan. I think vegan is an extreme. I got respect for them. I'm not dumping on them, but I think that's an extreme. But I don't know, Pancake. Some guys get grumpier as they get older. I've known quite a few. Oh, I can't imagine doing that. He's a pancake living in a steak world. Oh, I'm sure that's sexy on camera. Ugh. Neither are good for your waistline. Really? I put I can't imagine putting lemon juice on them. When I rarely eat pancakes now, I put peanut butter and honey on them. I can't eat syrup. It makes me sick. It's too sweet. Well, plus oh, I don't think I've told y'all. Maybe I did. I think that means it's been longer than I've been telling people. I beat diabetes. I've been insulin free for over 2 months now. So, yay me. Yeah, I think I might have told people during my last live stream. Thank you, sir. Hey, Spec, what's up, buddy? Thank you, Pancake. Thank you, Spec. Yeah, I am quite proud of that. Um, I just got tired of it. I was doing more and more research, and I was like, you know what? I can beat this. So I did. Hey, that's good, buddy. Yep. I was teetering type 2, type 1, and I didn't want to do the insulin anymore. And more research I did, I saw I could beat it, and I did. And the last time I went to my doctor, she she said all my numbers look good, and she asked me what my goal was. I said to get off insulin. I've told you that since I started. So they ran some work, and voila. For now, I'm still checking my glucose once a day instead of 3 times a day. My number stays fairly level. So, yeah, I haven't had it in over 2 months. I don't take anything. It's just vegetarian, exercise, drink a shitload of water. And I can't leave that out. I do intermittent fasting. Right now, I'm on about a 17 and 7 hour rotation. I have a 7 hour window where I can eat, and I do that right now because of my work schedule. I'm trying to get down to a 4 and 20 schedule. Yeah, Pancake, my doctor had tried to get me on that way a couple of years, well, a little over a year ago. And I didn't want that because my end goal was to get off of it. So I was monitoring my glucose and changing and I know that does it for you, but I would change the amount that I was giving myself. And then I got down to where I was only doing it once a day opposed to 4 times a day. and I'm done. I got like 7 vials of Humalog in my fridge. Uh, but the intermittent fasting helps a lot for me. Spec, if you're still here, I just watched a show about people with earth houses. That was really fascinating. uh, I guess you could do whatever you wanted with it. I don't know how effective it would be. Wow. I've some of my research I've been studying because I'm constantly studying for my health and tweaking it to get to where I want to be physically. Um, the numbers that they tell us to keep our cholesterol now is not necessarily. Oh, I thought he said hard too. I don't have my glasses on. That's what I thought he said. Um, yes, 50% lower. but the our cholesterol number where they have us at now is way low, and that could be causing problems. Our cholesterol should be a little bit higher. I'm still studying that. I'm not changing what I'm doing yet, but I, there's a lot of studying that I do. Uh, oh, oh man. Oh. But 7 for cholesterol. The the numbers that I'm in the research that I'm doing, they're saying it should be considerably higher. I'm not telling anybody to do that. This is not medical advice. Please do not. I'm just telling you what I've read. I haven't myself have not increased any of it. They're saying our cholesterol number should be higher than where our doctors are telling us to keep it now, that it actually has a negative effect on our bodies, keeping it as low as we do. I haven't done enough study yet. Again, it's just what I've read. I am not giving medical advice, YouTube. But I'm still looking into that. I'm keeping myself right at teetering on a caloric deficit while I'm still losing some fat. I still have some more uh, uh, visceral fat to lose. Yeah, there's got to be. Yeah, I'm not even sure how it all works, Gary. So there has to be something. Talking like a carnivore. Well, there's probably leftover fat from when I was a carnivore. Uh, yes. See, that is exactly right, Spec. That's part of what the research I'm reading is saying. Um, it's all part of the big farm plan, that kind of stuff. But yes, once upon a time, we were eating all that we could, trying to gain weight. Now we're starving ourselves trying to lose it. I'm not starving. I know that you're not supposed to eat breakfast anyways, so I don't. Um, and with my window, I eat my day's calories in my window of where I can eat, forcing my body to use fat instead of store fat. And I'm still tweaking that regularly. But all this is working for me. So again, I'm not preaching it. It's just part of the conversation we're apparently having. But yeah, Keith, I can't even do it. The meat just grosses me out now. As it did last time. Last time I was a vegetarian, it did it. But this time I'm committed because it's my diabetes, my weight, my physical condition. All of that's better. So I actually see the effect it's having on me. So I just, there's no way I could justify going back. I think if I saw a pie in the window, I would probably steal it. When I was younger, not now. It's weird. I don't eat candy. My wife does get me some sugar-free cookies, and I eat those. I only eat one. I don't like sit down and eat multiples daily. I don't eat candy. Yes, I know, Mom. I pointed that out before. Kellogg's started the breakfast thing to sell cereal. Yep. We've adopted Gary. All right, Gary, you're adopted. Take out the trash. You're welcome, buddy. Yeah, Kellogg's is in Michigan. Yes, and I think cornflakes were made to stop you. I can assure you that did not work, Mr. Kellogg, Dr. Kellogg, whatever you want to be called. That wouldn't surprise me. There's a bunch of stupid laws. If you look them up, there are a bunch of stupid laws that are just left on the books from some time or that nobody's ever bothered taking off. Wow, we're flowing now. We got 38 minutes left. It's been a good conversation. You guys have made my first day back outstanding. Oh, Keith, did I finish telling you about the 4 live reactions next week? From now on, I'll do 4 live reactions. First come, first serve. Email me your suggestion. That's how you get in. They'll be time stamped. Nobody can argue. Well, I'm sure somebody will argue, but that's how we're doing it. So, and I think you have my email address. If not, say so, and I'll give it to you right now. Spec knows how to get a hold of me because he can get a hold of me through Facebook. Tiny Tim, Tiptoe. I like that song, so tiptoe through the tulips. He's a weird looking dude, but there we go. Yeah, a sword wouldn't do you a whole lot of good here where I live either, because we're open carry. I mean, I guess it would do you good because you could see who's carrying, and you know not to swing your sword at them. We have all sorts of good laws here in Texas. Well, hey, Luke. No, I have not seen that. But I'll tell you what. I'll check it out because I do like horror films. Yeah, we had a shooting in the next town over today. Caused a big old If he doesn't tell you, Gary, when I find it, I'll email you and tell you where I found it. If he's still here. I think he's still here. Because they're not telling me anybody's left yet. Hey, JJ, what's up, buddy? Thank you. I enjoyed my break. Oh, I remember that, Mom. We used to have blue laws here in Texas. Certain things couldn't be sold on Sunday. I was in theaters still. Oh, wow. That's good to know, too. Damn, Keith. You're getting up all the commercials. I appreciate that, buddy. Ugh, that 0.0003 cents going to do me good. Help me retire, reach my goals quicker. JJ, since you just showed up, starting next week, I'll do 4 live reactions, and I'm sure all 4 are already taken up for next week's. I'm going to do 4 live reactions per live stream. And the way you get your suggestion in is you have to email me. If you don't have my email address, let me know, and I'll put it up in the chat. It's first come, first serve. The reason I'm doing the emails, that way it's time stamped. Oh, that's simple. Somebody suggested it. My very first reaction was a Tom McDonald reaction, and somebody suggested, hey, react to Lil Peep. I think it was called Stargazer or Star something. It's been a long time ago. And that was what did it. Almost all of my reactions are suggested by viewers. I usually will pick a song or 2 on my birthday, which people sometimes bitch about. But for the most part, it's all suggestions. So that's why. And that's why a lot of people Peep fans will come here now and go, how come you quit reacting to him? Because people quit asking me to. Once in a while, people will ask me to. I think I just saw the preview for that, Gary. I think. Is that where the father is a werewolf? No, he won't have to pay for the next one. It's just the first one, Gary. The reason I do that is to weed out the up and coming artists who are the guys who sit at home and think they're a rapper and they record something on their little toy, because I've got a shitload of those. So that keeps people from just coming here wasting my time. If you believe in yourself and willing enough to pay, then, and his was good, so he doesn't have to pay anymore. So that's not how that works, Gary. He's a cool guy. I really like the song. So his next one's free. I've already got it scheduled. So all right, we got 31 minutes. Ask some questions. Or what's our next topic we're going to talk about? And it's going to work out good. I'm almost out of water. We're almost done. Now I'm going to make my dinner. And me and Savannah will play video games. Woohoo! All right, there's 8 of you here. Really? Nobody's want to talk? Are all of you getting commercials at the same time? We should talk about Gary's uh, the genre of games I'm best at are first-person shooters. That's also my favorite. Was it any good, Keith? Um, well, first, um, Luke, first off, I like some of Peep's music. I've said this a million times. Peep took off because he hit it just the right time. He had some good songs, but he had a lot of shit songs too. Uh, but he hit at just the right time. So uh, sometimes I could hear what you're saying, but I'm not drawn into him. I am not a Pete fan. I like some of his music, but I am not a fan. Uh, most of the bands I react to, I'm not a fan of. But I like music. So if it's good, that's why I do unbiased reactions, because there's a few exceptions. There's bands that I'm fans of, but I'll even criticize their music too. Uh, yeah, some people like it, some people don't. But a lot of people used to get upset because I'm not a fan, and if it wasn't good, like I didn't like when he was all mumbly, like when he was all wasted, and I didn't like that shit at all. Not even kind of, sort of. Um, and then there's some songs that, in my opinion, because I come from an era of actual songwriters that weren't songs, or it was like the same 5 lines repeated over and over. They don't appeal to me. So when I criticize that, a lot of his fans would get pissed off. I think he got screwed over by his record label. I think he could have done better and probably would have went longer, but he's gone. So just like all the ones that keep going, they're going to fade away. They weren't around long enough to have the longevity to last a long time. So Peep's going to fade away. Juice is going to fade away. X is going to fade away. And a lot of people go, but it's already happening. I've been doing this for what, 3 years now, a little over 3 years? Or am I going on 4 years? I can't remember. But I get less and less requests. Actually, nobody asked me to react to X anymore. Once in a while, Juice fans, but there's some third party group that's the reason I don't react to Juice anymore. And I started blocking my videos. There was some little bottom feeder group got me some copyright strikes. That's not good. So I quit reacting to him for a long time. Then when I started reacting to him again, everything was going good. And then they started blocking my videos. I don't react to artists that constantly block my videos, or their people block my videos and leave them blocked, because it's a waste of my time. So, but yeah, people backed off on Peep. Some of the songs I really like, and then there a whole bunch I do not like at all. Well, apart from meeting you, Gary, is I am, and it wasn't even music reactions. If you go way back on my channel, I am a huge nerd. I constantly reading, watching documentaries, all this. I know a little bit about almost everything, enough to where my friends, if they ask me a question and I don't know the answer or have any inkling of what they're talking about, they think I'm lying. So they kept telling me I should start a YouTube channel and address issues that people wanted to address. I was trying to find my footing for a while. I would do opinions, and now did some game reviews, some movie reviews, some music reviews, band reviews. I like criticized Kiss on one of their end of the road, end of the tour, whatever last tour thing they were doing, on how they were ripping fans off. Showed how they were ripping fans off, and I caught a bunch of hate on that, which I thought was funny. One of my most popular ones from back then was the death penalty. That got pretty good views. Um, no, I wasn't getting paid back then. Wow. Uh, in order to go see Kiss, you needed to be rich to have good seats. That was ridiculous what they were charging. I broke the whole thing down and was showing people in the video, and people were getting mad at me. I saw Kiss 7 times, and the last time I saw them, it was for 10.50. I paid 10.50. I had front row seats. There's no way I would pay what they wanted after that. Oh. Okay. No, I have never been to Minnesota. Prince is one of the greatest artists of our lifetime. Underrated by general population. Musicians know what a talent he was. He will be around. His music will be around forever. He fits into the category with like Jimi Hendrix, um, Ozzy Osbourne, AC/DC. There's bands who will be around 50 years from now. Prince will be like that. Oh, but see, I became a Prince fan in 1979, way before Purple Rain. Uh, I'm not going to talk about Prince for 25 minutes. We don't have that long left. But uh yeah, when I hear people dismiss Prince, it everybody has a right to their opinion, but I kind of have an opinion about their opinion. I try not to be that way. But yeah, Prince, and had he not died when he died, he still has a vault full of music. Once all that legal crap gets worked out, they'll start releasing it. But yeah, yeah, he really got big in the 80s, but oh man, I usually say, like, if somebody was to offer me a 72 Chevelle fully restored for my left nut, I'd give it to him without blinking an eye. To have the key to Prince's vault, I'd give up both nuts. Oh, Prince fans. Now, I'm not saying MJ's fans wouldn't put up a good fight, but I think Prince fans would win because they were more of a rock and roll crowd. Because Lemmy of Motorhead described Prince as the second coming of Jimi Hendrix. I am a book guy. I was into comics when I was a teenager, but I got away from that. However, right now me and my granddaughter are watching Resident Alien, and I know that's based on a comic book. I'm enjoying this show so much, I may be willing to read that comic book, but I prefer books. But I read a lot of nerdy historical shit. But when I was a kid, I liked Sergeant Rock and Ghost Rider. Those are my favorite 2 comic books. And like I said, Yeah. I guess that was his little joke on us. She's not the only one. He also gave us, what's that chick that wipes her ass with her hand? Um, I can see her face. She she does that song with Kid Rock. Um, she does that song, "All I wanna do is have some fun. Why can't I think of her name? Because I can see her stupid face." Oh, what the hell is her name? Sheryl Crow. He gave us Sheryl Crow because she was a music teacher until she started being one of Prince's backup singers, and then she went solo or went out on her own. Oh, yeah. Oh, Luke, you must not know me really well, because I've talked about a lot of that shit in the past. Yes, I was pretty wild in my younger days. I mean, I was in bands, stand-up comedian, nightclub DJ. There's almost no flavor or size that haven't been with. But yeah, I don't think she's hot now. When she was younger. Oh man. Every time I see someone going on about how great he was and how great LZ was, it just oh. No, I retired about 6 years ago now. I think it's been 6 years ago. I still write jokes. I still, um, post memes and jokes. I make memes almost daily on my Instagram, on my TikTok, and on my Facebook page. So I still write jokes all the time. I just wrote a good joke. Oh, I can't tell it on here, but I just wrote a really good joke. Uh, Maybe it's been about a month ago now. But yeah, I still write jokes. I still enjoy performing, but uh, I'm so busy that it was killing me doing stand up because I would have to like travel to do a show, come back home, get 45 minutes sleep, and go work. So now I don't. If the correct opportunity knocks, I will. Uh, I get a lot of offers on a regular basis, but none of them have been the right offer. So until the right offer comes along, I'm just content with writing and making my memes. I'm still making people laugh. That's the greatest thing that I do is make people laugh. So, yeah, my Instagram and TikTok, I post memes daily. Sometimes just jokes, but usually they're memes. Um, People keep asking me where I come up with what I come up with. I search the internet for weird pictures. And when I see a picture that strikes me, I write the first thing that comes to mind. Sometimes the second, but usually the first thing that comes to mind. I don't know who Nick West is. He's the reason we know who Morris Day and the Time are. Oh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. From New Power Generation, right? Because that wasn't the Revolution band. Um, yeah, Luke, it's kind of weird. I'm a super confident guy. I do not get stage fright. Even when I auditioned for America's Got Talent, I do not ever get stage fright. But I know touring comedians who get stage fright until they get the first laugh. Once they get the first laugh, they're good to go. Oh, whoa. It's the trifecta. And Brandy showed up. I'm glad you're alive, buddy. I'm sure you're not kicking, but you're alive, and I appreciate that. I am very glad to see you, man. So you and Gary both dropped in today, made this whole thing worth it. Outstanding. But yeah, Luke, I'm a super confident person. Uh, I've enjoyed performing since I was in the second grade. Uh, I love I love being on stage. I always loved being in bands, but I prefer stand up because I either succeed or fail on me. All attention is on me. It's 100% me. In a band, somebody else could screw up and you look bad. It affects the whole band. As a comedian, if I fail, it's me. And I have failed a time or two. Not very often, but I've done it. But yeah, making people laugh. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, Luke, you should find me on Instagram or TikTok if you're on either one of those. If you like to laugh. Okay. The reason dating is so hard these days is too many people want it to be perfect. Too many people get their feelings hurt too easy. You're not supposed to say anything that offends anybody. Uh, it can't all be perfect. It can't start perfect. Everything seems that way at first when you're first dating. Also, the whole me shit that makes dating hard. Uh, there's a shitload of reasons why it's harder these days. It shouldn't be, but a lot of people, if you have your little fight, oh, it's over. Yeah, okay. Um, Brandy, it will be at least 2 years before we get another one or any more. We're going to do some planning this year. That's true too, Pancake. Um, but that also goes for guys too. So, but aside from that, uh, uh, but and a lot of people think you have to be compatible and like everything. You do not. Me and my wife were total opposites when we got together. We had some things in common, total opposites. I don't know if you're here earlier when I said it, Luke, but me and my wife, she went out with me the first time she did on a dare. Her friend dared her to go on a date with me. Um, but we were opposites. I'm wild, very vulgar, foul mouth. I always go for the joke. I have no filter. She was not that way at all. But it worked out. There was something there, and we had our share of hard times, like the song says. You could tell I heard "I Remember You." That came to mind instantly. We had our share of hard times. It's not easy. Nothing worth having is easy. So that's part of it. That whole me generation bullshit. That is exactly right. Work at it. And once y'all work through problems, it creates a tighter bond. It's when you don't work through them. You hurt my feelings. Okay. I did see Whitney. I didn't see the whole thing, Keith, but I did see that. She was like, are we still on the air? He said, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I'm not a big Whitney Cummings fan, but I loved that. That's how it should be. I'm hoping we're going to start seeing some turnaround. Oh, uh-uh. Here's something that I can't believe it made her mad, but we had been together. She knows what kind of food I like, and she would bring me these amazing meals. They were so good. I thought she was going out and buying them, taking them to her place, putting them in her dishes, and then bringing them to me. And after we had been together, living together for like 6 or 7 months, I said, I got to tell you, I used to think she got pissed off. She's an amazing cook. My wife cooks so well. I would rather eat her food over any restaurant. I would rather eat at home all the time. And that's not a joke. My mom's watching right now. She thought I was lying. She'd tell me to tell you I was lying. She is the best. Oh, um, a lot of people are super funny live, Luke. I'll answer your question in just a second, Gary. Oh shit, we're running out of time. Luke, a lot of people are funnier in person than they are on camera. What a lot of people don't realize is when you watch a stand-up show on TV, a stand-up special, that's 3 nights combined into 1. If you watch the crowd, because some nights a joke will bomb and the next night it kills. So that's why they do 3 shows. They'll do 3 tapings. They edit it together so it looks like the comedian's clanking home runs the entire time. That's not real life. So by people only watching specials and they go see a live comedy show, sometimes that causes problems. Gary, her signature dish. Oh, uh, she makes the best lasagna. She just made me a vegetarian lasagna. Oh, man. Um, all of her Asian dishes are amazing. All of her fajitas, her beans. Dude, there's nothing she makes it all. It's not like one these breakfast bowls that she makes my breakfast that I what I eat for breakfast. Well, I call it breakfast, my first meal of the day. She makes it up a week in advance. They're in the freezer, so I just have to heat them up. I could eat it 3 times a day. I mean, it's amazing. She is just holy shit. Yeah, everybody bombard me for the last 8 minutes. That'd be great. Uh, most men make jokes about their wives and cooking. Yeah, I her cooking is so good, I can't even make jokes about it, or I wouldn't even make jokes about it. That would just be insane. Um, because I would never do anything to screw it up. There's really nothing to joke about anyways. A joke has to be something. There's nothing to it. It's okay. I like that. I like the lightning round. Um, uh, oh shit. That's going easy. Yeah, I don't even joke about I have a few jokes that mention my wife, but they're not jokes on my wife. She's part of the joke, but she's not the joke. It's self-deprecating. Um, oh, I can handle all these questions. We got 6 minutes left. Um, but yeah, I I can't really pick one thing that's the best. Every single thing she made. Here, this is the truth. Me and my mom were just talking about this. No, she is not Hispanic. She is white, Polish, Polish descent. Um, but nope, 100% white, which is weird because I always liked Hispanic women. Um, and it's kind of weird. What's even weirder is my favorite are dark hair and black eyes, and I all 3 of my wives have been blonde hair, blue eyes. Um, alphabet soup, rearranged the top layer and spelled Gary and said it was his signature dish. That sounds about like Gary. Oh shit, what was I saying? Uh, shit, I don't remember what I was saying. Why? But yeah, she's about in 30 almost 31 years, she's only made one thing I didn't like, and that was my mom's fault. Oh no, the first 2 were practice wives. Really, when I was really young. When dating, is it okay? As long as you're upfront and honest about that, Luke. Um, some guys will tell the girl, "You're it. I'm committed to this," all while shopping. If you're in a commitment, if you make that commitment, it's wrong to keep your options open like that. If you explain upfront, we are not exclusive, being brutally honest. Yes, practice wise. I was too young the first time. Second time was a train wreck. Uh, First time, I think we were married a little over a year, and that's only because in the state of Texas, you can't get divorced while you're pregnant. She wasn't pregnant by me. She got pregnant by her boyfriend that she was cheating on me with. Uh, Second wife, we were married for a couple of years, and so yeah, I had two practice wives. It wasn't all their fault. Wasn't all my fault. It is what it is. No, I do not have any practice kids. The only kids I have are with my wife. We have two. So nope, no practice kids. And if you knew a fornication contract, my pullout game was on point. 23. Oh man. Dude, Luke, when people ask me for my advice, I always give them the best advice I can. Don't mean you got to take it, don't mean you got to like it, but I'm always 100% honest. I take that dead serious. That's why a lot of people contact me and ask me questions in private or advice. I've helped a lot of people with addiction problems. But yeah, a lot of people talk because I take it dead serious. I would never tell you something. You don't have to take my advice, but I would never misguide you. I can only tell you what's based on my experience. But uh fornication contract, I don't know. I would never have that. I'm not rich enough for that. The fornication contract. Uh yeah, Sam Kinnis will give you a lot of advice. uh yeah, he was really bitter about his marriage. All right, guys, we're running out of time. So don't forget, if you want me to react to something live next week, I think there's still two spots open. I just checked. I had two in there with a potential third. So if you don't make it this week, they bump on to the next week. So uh, I'll do this again next Thursday. I'm going to get back on track every Thursday from 2 to 4 Central Standard Time. I will be here. Uh, uh, so take care, Pancake. I appreciate you being here, brother. So every Thursday, 2 to 4 Central Standard Time, I will be here. Yes, you are shoe in for the reaction. Gary, you got yours in. I actually think you're second, but you might be first. But whatever the case, you're in there. I appreciate y'all so much. Take care. Gary, you and Brandy definitely take care of yourselves. And I'll be back next week. Same Bob time, same Bob channel. Peace. Ugh.